Welcome everyone, today I have a special guide for Diablo 4. Now looking behind me, you can see I have acquired over 70 million gold. Now I haven't been trading players for a lot of gold and I have been saving a lot of gold. And recently I have discovered one of the best ways to be getting gold by selling items to the vendors. Yes, so what I want to show you guys is, as you farm the new Nightmare dungeon, notice this is after one run. This is what I want to show you at the end of the video. After one run of the Nightmare dungeons, I was able to get 3 legendaries and almost a bag full of rare items. And what you want to be doing is, not only can you sell your rare items, you can also start to sell your legendaries and also unique items for tons of gold. So just to show you guys over here, this particular unique sword will sell for close to 400,000 gold. And this is incredible, because what I want to share is, a lot of us, like you guys maybe like me, have been salvaging those items. I automatically default to salvage my legendaries and also unique items. And I have gotten over 500 of any of the crafting materials I needed from salvaging those. So imagine how much gold I have lost. Now, I'm not saying that you guys should be salvaging all of your legendaries or your uniques, but if you have uniques or legendaries that you don't need and you have enough materials, you can be considering to do this. So yes guys, again, the biggest highlight is I am looking at unique items and also rare items and also legendaries that I do not need. And here is a special trick. You want to be selling unique items that you don't need. Notice this unique item, I have a level 805 of the same kind and I don't need this item. So if I were to sell this unique item, I will get close to 400,000 gold. But if I were to salvage this item, I will get about 3 or 4 of the baleful fragment and that's it. So similarly, I can salvage one of the sword to get similar material. So why would I waste 400,000 gold to get those materials here when I can salvage one of those other swords for the same amount? I'm losing about 90% of the gold if I don't do this correctly. Now what I want to show you guys is, you can be selling rare items which are weapons which sells the most. The rare item that sells the least will be the gloves. And this is also the case for your other legendary gears. So for the legendary gears, I still recommend keeping the legendary aspects if you need them. But once you have enough of legendary aspects and once you have enough of the max rolled legendary aspects, you can be selling certain items. And this starts off with a 2-handed weapon, 1-handed weapon, the helmet is not bad, the chest is okay, the rings also sells for decent amount of gold, and also amulet sells for decent amount of gold. The least selling items are going to be the gloves and also the boots. So what I tend to do is, I will be keeping my boots, I keep my gloves, I keep my 1-handed weapons that sells the least amount of gold. And this way, I will still be salvaging my gloves, my boots, even my rings or 1-handed weapon for amount of the crafting materials I needed. But for the rest of the items, I will be selling them. So let me show you guys how much I can make by selling this bag full of items. This took me about 2 hours to farm those items, and this is just one bag full. I have multiple bags full in my inventory or in my storage. So let me start selling them. Let's have a look at the gold. We started about close to, yes, I checked the legendary effects, so don't worry too much. I checked them, I don't need them. So let's have a quick look. This is pretty crazy, right? I'm only doing this because I have enough. So notice I made over 2.5 million gold because of this. Now I'm not saying you guys should be doing this all the time, and this is a consideration. I started to do this method after over 500 materials over here, and I do think I don't need any more. I actually want more gold to be rerolling, to be buying for new gears, to be trying out new build. So this is definitely one of the interesting methods you should be considering. So this is salvaging versus selling, and you can be selling your unique items for a lot of gold. Now, if you guys haven't subscribed, it is a really good time to do so, because I'll be covering tons of Diablo 4 related topics and also videos and also guides. We'll be looking to the top meta builds, non-meta builds, leveling up, and also Paragon tricks. We're also looking to the latest events and also official updates and also changes to different characters and also different builds in the game. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and also turn the notification on, because a lot of you who are watching the videos have not subscribed. You can see 80% of the viewers who are watching our videos have not subscribed, so make sure you subscribe to stay tuned for the latest update for Diablo 4. Now before we finish, as a summary, I still want to remind you guys, yes, I'm not selling all of my unique items and also my legendaries. I'm still keeping my unique items that I can use and I want to use, but the ones I don't need to use, I can be selling them for over 100,000 or 200,000 gold. and those is the lower rows. And I'm still keeping a lot of legendaries I needed. I'm not selling everything, guys. I'm just selling the legendaries and uniques that sells for the most gold. I'm reconsidering what item to salvage. I'll be salvaging the boots and also the gloves because they don't provide much of the gold. And similarly, if I need materials for the rings or the weapons, which will be over here. So those will be the abstract sigils and also the bell for fragment. I will only be salvaging the one-handed weapon and also the rings, which sells for the least gold. And this allows you to make a big difference and make tons of gold because of this. Now just a quick reminder, with the latest change of the Nightmare Dungeons which allows you to teleport, what I recommend is you should be farming the dungeon for close to a full clear, and this gives you the best experience if you're looking for those. And similarly, you should be picking up the blue items, the red items, and also any of the items that is dropped, because you can easily pick those items up and sell them this way. So what I recommend is you should really look into the min and max to your inventory and also to your salvaging of items, and this actually gives me tons of gold. And I have started to pick up all the items amongst the drops, and this is a great boost of getting more gold for the end game. Now over here, I'll show you guys a quick replay of me running through the dungeon and also selling items effectively. Now I know this is quite straightforward, so basically we're farming for experience and also helping players to level up. And while doing that, we'll be looting all the items that is available. And I just want to briefly show you how quickly you can get a lot of gold. And yes, I have been saving the legendaries during those runs, not selling them, but just selling the rare items, you get a lot of gold. And similarly guys, if you use this method to sell legendaries and also uniques, you can be getting way more gold if you look at it carefully with the cost of items and how much you can sell.
Well struck.